BetOnline is your number one source for all your sports betting needs this season. From baseball, golf, soccer, right to all the top fights in UFC, MMA, and boxing. Every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker, or unwind with one of our over 150 slots games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Use promo code BLEAV for your 50% free bet credit on your first deposit up to $250. Bet online. The game starts here.
But coming to Jackson State in 1992 was really,
Ooh.
What?
Say it.
Hold on. I got one, Doc. So we had Dr. Carl Cunningham on here, and I'm gonna make this brief that you said that because it hit me. Carl talked about from his perspective when Dr. Lewis Liddell came to Jackson State, and he expressed to us that it was a kind of a lot of confusion. You know, it wasn't the easiest transition, but you came in 92 and you took care of business, and when people were able to transition into the Dr. Lewis program and what you had in your mind and what you were bringing to the table, then a few of them were not accepting of you, but there were a small few that were accepting of you. So when you said that, I thought about that. I think that's what you were talking about, because I feel like that's what you were going.
We had to have a paradigm shift.
Yeah, come on.
He said it.
Paradigm shift. I was waiting on that word.
Program in my mind. The program in my mind wasn't very musical. Wasn't very, there were a lot of kids in the band that couldn't play. A lot of them were even enrolled in school. These are bad things to say, but it was true. And I remember the last football show, we only had 127 folks in the band because we had to put one guy out for halftime being drunk.
No,
so
man.
We had to clean up some things. And they brought me in there for that. They knew what they were doing. And I didn't know nothing about Jackson. I've been out of band almost 8 years when I came to Jackson State. I was a college administrator. And my wife still mad at me for coming to Jackson State.
Okay.
We both were working at A&T.
She cooked some good chicken tonight.
Doc.
For you. So she good.
Yeah.
We understand.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
What
Terrell.
happened, man? So I didn't know nothing about it. I forgot to march the band out of my system.
So look, Doc,
and I've been assistant president in Murray State.
Okay.
Assistant president in Winona State of Minnesota. And this time I was assistant dean at North Carolina A&T.
So how did you
College of Arts and Sciences?
How did you take time off from being band director? I never knew that you didn't. You said 8 years you weren't doing band at all?
No. I was band director at Kentucky. One tell something else 2 years. This might sound like a bragging, but it's true.
Come on with
My high school band was better than most black bands that I saw.
I believe that. It.
Honest truth, that was embarrassed to say that. Provine High School band. From I came there in '76. We had 30-some folks in the band. Then by school game we had about 70. Provine band. It was core style. I went into core style, and my attitude was, when I got back from my doctorate, they sent me to Provine. And I worked on my dissertation. And I told my buddies, the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of them Confederate uniforms, get rid of them flags and rifles, and we're going to get down with it. So when I got to band practice, there was nobody there for 2 weeks during the summer. Then all of a sudden, came to the band, heard all that noise and the gym. What's going on in there? They had about 40 girls throwing rifle and flags up in the air. They're going to get rid of me. So I went and studied core style. And those girls had been on camp. that was the most changing thing in my experience about band. Chord style approached band better than that jive time stuff. And I had to learn chords. I learned chord style. I went to drum and bugle corps camps, all that stuff. And this is something I'm going to say. Can't no band in Jackson say this. Provine, the only band in Jackson that ever won a bona fide national championship. What about won national championship in 1982, Mid-America Championship, St. Louis, Missouri.
Wow.
I remember that experience. When they also won a championship in '62, that was in Oklahoma. And all they talk about when I got there, I was the first black band director, talk about that experience. But we went to St. Louis. And we only had 2 white kids in the band. Had a white tuba player, a white twirler. We had no dancing girls. We had 24 flags. We had, I think, 6 rifles, 2 drum majors. We only had, I think, 13 percussion. I mean the word percussion with a capital P. We had 3 snares. We had 3 tune bass drums, pitch. We had tune cymbals. I think we had 4 of them, pitch cymbals, different sides. We had bell. We had a xylophone, marimba. And we had, what did we have to think? We had a timbale. And then we had a tritone. That's for that thing. And there was something else. That percussion section, something else. And we also won first place in top percussion section there. And we were in. We got there. We did concert too. I told the kids we couldn't go. We could do concert. Now concert we did where we got a 2, and we're glad to get that 2. But in marching, a different ball game. And we got to go to the field. They call us Color City High. All kind of racial remarks.
What?
I knew that was
yeah.
What
field?
Colored City High.
Color City High. That was fans saying that jump. And I remember the band froze up. And our brother, all of the 10th grade kids froze up. That one boy in the band was sort of thuggish. He played first trumpet. They blowed up EMFs away. And he started cussing. I got out the way. He fired the band up. And the band went on the football field. And I remember that first interest, I had written a fanfare. They would play a tune called La Cuete de los Tontos. And you could hear nothing. But then that boy hit that trumpet solo, went all the way to Tissimo F, and bliss from low G all the way to Tissimo G. The crowd went crazy. Then we played Tiger San Pedro.
You played Tiger San Pedro.
We played that. We played that.
Yeah, then we played Ice Castles. And it was a nice closer. And you notice here, judges were in the stands, some of them crying.
Wow.
Crying. That Provine band played their butts off. I never had that more distant band I ever had. Then the next band came on, had 300 members. We only had 80-some instruments.
What?
And so we had 100-some of them flags. And then we was in class, that band was in 4A, we was in 2A. But when they add the scores up, Provine won first place. It was good to me. But that's another story. But I learned a lot doing that. I learned a lot about band. And so much I found out even being in Jack State, them kids who come from them core style band play better. I'm sorry.
So I came from a core style,
I know you did. Terrell came out that caliber. They were core style too. They did a little bit of other stuff. Mr. Mitchell was really a hell of a band director.
Yeah.
Look, what if I had my brothers? High school need to do core style band. Now college is a different ball game.
Yeah, that's different.
We got the band has a different role in college. The marching band does than in a high school.
Yeah.
But that's just some things. But that was a real beautiful experience I had there. Another thing, music instrumental educator.
Okay.
You have to really teach pedagogy and stuff like that. Back, I'm getting off key. I want to go back in 1994. I made a decision to get rid of all of the thugs out of the band.
All of the thugs. What?
Yes,
You got
sir.
rid of the thugs?
Oh, let's
How,
talk
When
about
was
this.
this?
Let's talk
how
about this.
did you know?
Oh,
How
What
did
year?
you know?
Doc, you kicked me out,
94.
man. But you brought me back. I love you.
1994.
He said 94. We ain't got to
94.
your year yet.
We
94.
How
cut
did
the
you know?
band
How did you
down.
know they were thugs? How you know they
We
were
cut the
thugs?
band down to less than 60 people.
What?
That's less than 60 upperclassmen.
But Doc, somebody gave you the power to do that.
What's that, man?
Somebody gave you the power to do that. Somebody's like,
Yeah,
hey, go ahead and
direct
do
our
that.
bands.
Yeah.
That's
Hey.
it. That's it.
Hey.
That's right.
Clearly.
Look, I brought in 154 freshmen,
You did.
and the upperclassmen were really nervous. Those 60 were left. So they were wondering, how we going to have a band? This crazy man and got everybody. And when the upperclassmen played, them doggone freshmen cut loose of them jokers. They knew what happened. Upperclassmen gave them applauded them. They were so happy. If we do what they said, we gonna have a good band.
Yeah.
That was
what
a
happened
power
was-
move, Doc.
The power
What
move,
happened?
Doc.
It was a power move.
There's another thing I did. I said, be on the football team, you had to have 2.0. We got people in the band got a .25. People in the band didn't have any grades. So I said,
right.
if the football team can make a 2.0, God damn it, the band gonna have to do it too. So I
Yes.
say, everybody that have a 2.0, I'm putting you out the band.
I love it.
So I put him out. Then what I had to do, we didn't have nobody hardly. So what I had to do, I had to call some folks back. I say, okay, if you have 1.8, we'll put you on probation, bring you back. That guy's a 60. But another thing those 154 people brought, they brought academics.
Yeah.
They brought good ACT test scores.
Yeah.
They were passing their courses. They had a different attitude about band. They were good musicians and good students. And this is a qualification I have. First of all, you got to be a good person.
Yep.
You got to be a good person,
That's right, Doc.
be a good student, and be a good bandsman. And you
Doc,
got to
man.
put in that order. Good
Doc.
person, good student, then good bandsman. And you get that together, you got something going. But we had a lot of cleaning up to do.
Doc, 98, like
But-
when we came in there, like it felt like it was a good program. Like it felt good. You know, like when we came in, like we didn't know that it was a good program, but we like we had to fit in where we fit in. But like looking back at it as a 43, 44, 45-year-old human being, like you had created an environment of safety for musicians to be musicians and play and be accepted and to have a good product. Like we commend you for that, man. You did that.
And I also wanted you to graduate.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Been in the band,
Bottom line,
been in the band in 4 or 5 years. So when I played in the boom, they hit on nothing.
Bottom
You got
line,
to graduate from school. Come in the band, it's fine, but you need to do focus. You need to finish college.
Yep.
And that's
You
what
told
I
my mom
emphasize
that.
too.
You told my mom that on
What's that now?
graduation day. He graduated. You said he graduated.
That's right. Look, another thing too that happened. I'm gonna pat myself on the shoulder and back.
Yeah.
We-
Do it.
We developed a lot of good, solid band directors.
Oh,
High school
yeah.
band
I
directors.
wanted to ask you about that, Doc. I wanted to ask you
a
about.
lot of them 98. A lot
But-
of them are 98.
We ain't talking about not. Let's think back to he taught Dial Taylor. He taught Dr.
Oh, yeah?
Magruder.
Oh,
Well, I taught
Keep going.
Down Teller in high school.
Keep
That's a
going,
different
Danielle.
story. I taught Down Teller. He was in, I think, 11th grade. He was at Brinkley. Brinkley was a very, very good school. They had about 150, 160 people in the marching band. That one hell of a hellacious wind ensemble. Like, for example, I'm going to get the woodwinds. They had 1 English horn, 3 oboes. They had 3 bassoons. They had 8 French horns across that row. That's to tell you, that's symphony band. And we ain't had an English horn since. But anyway, that happened at the peak of integration. That was my 4th year teaching school. My 4th year teaching. And I was a graduate of Brinkley. And what happened was this president, not president. That's at the Board of Education. Compete to Kansas. Brown Board of Education. He had to integrate the schools 1954. Well, the schools in the South did none of that. Mississippi say they do what they want to do. But the court ruled in 1969 that you had to integrate the schools or else. They told me all schools in Mississippi had to close. We opened back up, had to be integrated. So what happened was they made Brinkley a 11th, 12th grade school. And not yet, not at all. It was still a high school. I forgot the numbers. Anyway, I forgot it. But anyway, they fired the band director before I got there. He's a young boy. Brinkley had a legendary band guy named Joseph Jennings. He's a jazz musician in Atlanta. Plays clarinet and sax. He retired now. He's older than me. He was from Southern down there. Southern used to be a different band, which y'all see now. Southern used to be something else. They had a hell of a damn woodwind section, hell of a damn program, concert program. They're not the same Southern you see now. Anyway, Joseph Jennings was a legend. And he retired. They had another Southern guy right out of college. They fired him for moral stuff. And so my brother was going to Central High School, the white school. Central High School was white. But they sent him back to Brinkley. Then what happened? That's how I got old Dow Taylor. My brother told me the band director, he's the band director. And I was working in Monroe, Louisiana, in elementary school. And I had been a high school man. I left the high school job in elementary. So I came to Brinkley. That was in like March. Talked to the principal. When I came back, he told me to come back. April the 13th, on my first day, 1970. First day at Brinkley. And the kids was acting a damn fool.
Oh, man. No.
Dad had a teacher.
What?
My brother, we had a class, and my brother was the only person in the class. He was the senior, only person there, because he knew that I was coming. Then Dow Teller came in there loud, making all kind of noise, acting a fool. Him and the boy got to fighting in there.
What?
Yeah, they got to fight. Dow Teller played two players. And the other two players got fighting. So what? And I had a board doing a thing called punishment. On that board, I call it Board of Education. I all them bent over, and I put that board on them.
What? No, nah. This is what?
I told him, tell her, dust is flying. Dad told me dust is still flying. So what happened? We told him, tell her. So what happened? Now, then the next couple of days, I found out Dow Teller was a hell of a musician. I found he was our better student at school. He just got a little misunderstanding. Everybody straightened up when they found they had a real band director. They straightened up, and we had a hell of a band. It was a hell of a band. It was all concert stuff. We were playing some hell of a music. And I remember we integrated all city band. We first integrated that to Rail in 1970. We put together an all-star band that played at the All-Star game. They had All-Star games for the Mississippi people. And I was the first black band record there. And I know I played this tune, Conduct Lift Up. Oh, we did Get Ready. We did Get Ready. Our range, Get Ready.
Where?
Get Ready. And what else? Oh, The Horse.
Where you arranged?
That was in 1970. At the high school honor band. We played all the marches. I remember we came to that band the first time we came to the Provide band room. We walk in there, there been the white folks in there. Then the Brinkley kids walk in there, and the man passed all the marches. The white kids were blowing the hell out of it, and the black kids were too. They were different caliber musicians then. They were playing their tails off. And then that man, so I met that little guy named Higgins. Well, everybody know how to play now. You know, now y'all can play the dynamics. Everybody know everybody can play. Get settled down, play the music right.
Doc, I don't want to close it out, but like I do want to go ahead and give you your flowers, because like we've been doing this for the past 18 months, and what's happened is a majority of people that we've interviewed like have been giving shout outs to you. Been talking about how you've given life to them and how you have like given acceptance to this music thing that we do. And we didn't know that we were in this when we jumped into it, but you've always given us the permission to be accepted in it, but you've also given us the permission to be like great in it. And we appreciate all the stuff that you've given us in this industry. Like I don't know, like I didn't know I was a leader until you told me that I was a leader. So like I feel Terrell, Danielle, all are in the same boat, but like it's so many more of us that feel the same thing. Like we didn't know that we were powerful in our impact until you told us that we were. We appreciate you. We love you.
Thank
And we
you.
thank you for
Yeah.
all that you've done for us. We
Yeah. You know what? I could
love
talk
you.
all day because I've been doing it 56 years.
I know it.
I can talk all day about band and other things too, other experiences. And but one thing I want to say too is you can't make a student do anything.
No.
They got to be in them. They got to have that desire to want to. You guys had it. Well, my job to get it out of you
You
and let
sure
you
did.
know what you could do. And Tobin, when you came from Brandon, I knew you represented the kind of percussion that we were looking for. A guy who really understood percussion. Now, of course, our boys understood. And Terrell, we knew you were under Mr. Mitchell. And Danielle, I remember when you first came to the band room, you and my boy named, my drum major boy, Byron. Yeah. Came to band room, came to off at the same time. Two little young, like 16, 17-year-old scared people. We didn't know what they were getting into.
Scared people.
But one thing they did, they came and joined the family.
Thank you, Doc.
And we had some good students because really, I got to the point, I didn't waste my time. We recruited good students. When we started talking about academics, you rule out a lot of these fools you picked up. And one thing I really didn't get out, I want to get rid of hazing too.
You did.
That had no meaning in band.
It does not.
If they were doing something musical, it was different. If you had somebody playing their scales, somebody playing their music, or saying how many licks somebody can take, how many pushes somebody can do, that has no musical purpose. Like I was in band, came as a freshman. Hey, you could talk to us, you could talk stuff. I remember telling a senior that he was sorry.
There ain't no way, Doc. You know what? There was no way.
I told him, section leader.
I believe Doc was doing it.
I tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you the story. Though y'all got to go. Look, we were playing this tune called "This is Symphonic Band." We were doing a concert in Hattiesburg, and all black and Southern Miss guys came over. We playing this tune called Rienza, and the first trumpet player had about 8 whole notes, B flat concert with a fermata over them. Tuning note, I'm not lying. He cracked every last one of them. That boy cracked every one of the B flat concerts.
Every note.
We all ashamed. We got back on the bus. I said, man, you about one of the sorry singers I have ever seen.
I can hear that.
I told him that you were sorry. He wanted to jump on me. I mean, go sit down somewhere. I put some on you.
I would have sat down too.
Yeah, you got back on the bus.
You a big guy.
No, we doing it time. They're gonna mess with me. I've been in jail and all that kind of junk. So then what happened? Monday came and band practice. Prop Dave turned around, Rienza. He brought the baton down. They got cracked that note. Prop Dave said, stop. He stopped everything right then. He moved that sob on the first chair. Guy named Charles McGee. Every note. Boom. Boom. Every note. Then after we left band practice, I said, man, you know what just happened, man? You got your head chopped on B flat concert.
Band can be brutal. Band can be
Band is
brutal.
brutal.
Oh, it's
man.
real
Like,
brutal.
Yeah, I'm telling you the problem was he was an excellent musician, but he had started gigging a lot, staying out late at night,
That's different.
hitting them high notes, and his lips was going.
Yeah.
And he was a nice guy. I taught his son at Provine and at Kentucky State. His son, his father was deceased, and he wanted me to tell him stories about his father. He had his father trumpet.
Wow.
And I told him that story. He laughed too. But so I taught his son followed me from Provine to Kentucky State. So that was a wonderful experience. And so I want to put that one out there. Yes, sir.
Doc,
Doc,
do
we
you
love
know?
you.
Hold on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Toby. Doc, do you really know what it means to be a
Speak up a little bit. I'm having a little trouble getting you.
I'm sorry. Do you know what it means to be a legend?
Be what?
A legend. A legend.
Well, I have to understand what that's all about.
Okay, good. You are
Doc,
a legend. You're
Thank
a
you.
legend. You know, like so. We like to give flowers. Toby is already giving flowers. I gotta give my flowers. I gotta because I know we gotta go. We running out of time. But Doc, man, I can appreciate the stories that you tell us. I can appreciate the experiences that you've gone through, all of the stuff that you've gone through, all the way back from the civil rights movement and before, and now all of that stuff connects. It connects some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion with different people that you've come across. You know, you think about all of the students that you've created, all of the band directors that you've created, all of the administrators that you've created, because there's a whole nother side. We really need another hour to talk about Dr. Liddell that was not the musician, because there was a part of you that you did other things in education or just, you know, being in the field or you know, things that you did to promote self-worth, to promote
Excellence.
excellence. Thank you, Toby. To promote just being a great human being and doing the right thing. But I didn't understand all of it when I was a 17
You were just like a student.
I was
You were a student. Now you're an adult. Now you're a grown man, 20 years removed. If you don't understand it now, we're in trouble. But you know what though is, hey, Terrell,
yes, sir.
you're one of my favorite students. All you guys were.
I appreciate
I remember you. You had a lot of energy. You were very likable, and you were the person that you were a likable person. You can say things and get away with it.
I did have a way of smoothing some stuff over. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you did.
I want to stop because I don't want to. Man, I literally want.
I got so many. We got so many questions.
We got to shut this down, but we want to talk to you some more.
We got some time.
No. Doc got to eat. Doc got to eat dinner. We can't.
Well, I will say this, man. I'll say this. Thank you for having this program. I know I could talk all day. Sometimes I get these different things, probably these different subjects running together. But I really appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Like you didn't know Dr. Magruder was one of my students. He kept that quiet.
He told us.
So yeah, I had a question about that. I got a question about Dr. Magruder.
Go ahead, Danielle. Go ahead.
And what was it in Dr. Magruder? Because Dr. Magruder got there in 93, right?
What?
Dr. Magruder got to Jackson State on the band staff in 93, right?
Yeah, he got, yes. Dr.
What
Magruder,
made you pick? Yeah, what made you like? What about?
let me tell you what made me pick Dr. Magruder.
Yeah.
I know you guys got to put this down right now. I met Dr. Magruder in the 10th grade. He was a clarinet player. You do enough time, a lot of boy clarinet players in you. And there was a little white boy played right next to him. And I played clarinet course, and I played every day. I would teach Magruder. And I remember he saw the slack that practicing. I told that little boy going to get him. And he tightened up. And I remember Magruder told me, I'm going to beat you playing. He told me, I'm going to get you playing. But he was that good in the 10th grade. I'm not telling you no lie. The guy was, and he was a good person. And I knew his aunt. I went to school with his aunt. So I kept up with Magruder. I followed when we made the Lions band. And then he went to Jackson State. And we got his master's at LSU. I was following him. I followed his experience. I followed his what he was doing. Then when I got to leave Kentucky State University, I was director of bands there and head of the division of fine arts. They told me they would not let me out of my contract until I found a band director. And so I called Magruder. Somehow they didn't go through with it. And then we got so I kept him. I kept following him what he was doing. I hear a little nitpick. It was all good. Then I'm at Jack State in 1992. Had a band staff. It was questionable about why Dow Taylor left. There were question marks there. I know nothing about none of that stuff. All I know was they offered me the job, and they talked me into coming. They begged me, excuse the language, they did, to come to Jack State. And I told them, don't call my house anymore. I don't want. I was dean, social. I was assistant dean, social professor of music in the College of Arts and Sciences. They offered me director of academic computing at A&T. My wife was social professor of business at A&T. She didn't want to go nowhere. My kids loved A&T. All right. So what happened was, there are guys calling me who I played in the band with. Then they got Lewis. Remember how you did the program? Man, you could do it. They swelling my head up, You could do it. So then the lady called and told me, please come. Then Dr. Thomas called and told me, if you come, send your application overnight mail, because tomorrow's the last day. So I finally did after about a month talking to me. So I came. It was the interview was Dr. Thomas, Dr. Branch, Dr. Dr. That boy named Jack Jones, a white guy who was used to be a program, and Fulton Caston, Dr. Caston. Those were the interview people, and they had interviewed 10 people, and then 2 weeks later they told me they want me to come take a job, and I told them I could not come without a contract, and so I came on July 22nd, and Paul Adams had applied for the job, Duplessis applied for the job, Byron Gregg had applied. Those were the assistant band staff. They told me I had one condition. They want me to keep the same band staff. So I said, okay. I said, I work with anybody. And there were some problems. There were some problems there. It had to be worked out.
We appreciate you for
the problem. Then what happened was, Paul Adams didn't write anything that first year. He didn't write one piece. He was very standoffish and resentful, in my opinion. He would talk about me and all kind of garbage. And he would tell everybody, that man, you know what thing, Mr. Adams? I was born in Jackson, Mississippi. He would tell my cousins junk, garbage. He did my kinfolk. Anyway, I work with him. I'm gonna tell this right now. Y'all can put on there or not. Dr. James told me to get rid of Paul Adams. I said, no, I'm not. I said, I'm going to work with Paul Adams. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't know him. I said, I'm going to work with him. And he said, good luck. I knew Mr. Duplessis. I met Mr. Duplessis. I was a high school band director. I went against him in high school. My band competed against Mr. Duplessis. Mr. Duplessis was almost 20 years old, me though. But he knew. So anyway, Byron Gregory was a composer. He was a clarinet teacher. Make it real short. He had a tune. It was in February. And he had the orchestra in there playing his music. And Jack Jones would have nobody except for the band. They told him, don't do except for the band. Dr. Dale was going to do anything with that. So, with nobody except for the band, about 4 or 5 kids. So Jack Jones came to me and said, Lewis, he said, look, let's get rid of the concert band and put everybody except for the band. He said, what I'll do is, I want the band up with for you. He said, but what I'm going to do is, at 4:20, I'm leaving. So what happened was, he left. And then what happened, Byron Gregg was in there at 4 o'clock, 4:20, still directing the orchestra. Then the fight happened. Mr. Jack Jones told me to come in their office. And what Byron Gregg had said was, he asked him, why would he over the time? He said, well, he ain't doing a damn thing anyway.
To Jack Jones, that's what he said.
No, that was Gregory said about me.
Oh, okay.
And Jack
true.
Jones want me to hear him. Came and told him what he said about me to his face. And then Byron Gregory said, I ain't got a problem with Dr. Dale. I got a problem with you. That he told Jack Jones. And then Jack Jones said, I got a problem with you too. Then Gregory hit Jack Jones upside the head. Then office in there so hard that his skin cracked open. He came back with, he almost said he was a boxer. He was a boxer in the military. He came back with a left, other side. He beat Jack Jones falling forward. Jack Jones fell in that closet back there and hit the head and get them fire cabin. Gregory was beating the daylights out of him. I tried to pull Gregory off of Jack Jones like pulling a bull up. Then I got the band out of it. I told the band practice miss. I got the band out of there. So, and then they didn't see what's going on. And I got Paul out to come help me get that man off of Jack Jones. he was hitting him so hard. And Paul said, Byron. And when he was sitting in Jack Jones' chest, hitting like he would with a little boxing thing, bring back and forth. And I'm in that last lick go, pow, right in the nose. And Jack Jones was on the floor out. He was looking for his glasses and stuff. It was bad. Blood, both eyes were burst. Both nostrils were bleeding. What? His bare skin on the bleeding, mouth, lip bleeding, behind the head. We hit that fire cabin. It was my first year there. I said, damn. and Barry Gregory was puffing. He was puffing like a bull. He was puffing. And then, it was something else. And then Paul Adams got his shirt off and got the blood off Jack Jones. And it was something else. And then Paul Adams tried to get me not to report it.
Oh, yeah, we can't get in trouble. We can't get in trouble now.
I said, Paul, if there had been one lick, slap, something like that, I said, man, this man beat the hell out of this man. I said, we got blood all over the floor. I said, if I don't report you what happened to me, I've been fine. So I went to Jimmy James, told Jimmy James what happened. Jimmy James wrote a letter and suspended Byron Gregory. Wow. Then they had a hearing. They had a hearing to suspend to fire him. Mm-hmm. And they fired Byron Gregory.
Wow.
They fired Byron Gregory. And you know what I said? 1 down, 2 to go.
Oh my gosh. That is way to end it. Doc, that was so one of the things that I can tell you that I love about you, Doc. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We got to get out of here.
Yeah. But then wrap it up. But what I did, the first thing came to my mind was Byron Gregory is the clarinet teacher. Bingo, Magruder plays clarinet. I called him.
Oh, I get it.
I called Magruder that night. I told him that will be a fake at Jackson State.
And Dr. Magruder said he was like, somebody got into a fight. Somebody had gotten to it and something happened. He knew the story.
He didn't want to say it.
Look, guys, I can talk all day.
He let you say it.
Doc, I appreciate you, Doc. Doc, that was amazing. We got to wrap this up.
I love y'all. I love y'all.
Oh my God.
I love y'all.
So that's how Magruder got his spot.
And Magruder didn't tell anybody he knew me. They didn't know me and Magruder were just like 2 pieces in the pot.
Love it.
I love it.
So Magruder, one thing where you can go, Magruder was really hooked up with me, and we brought that program forward. Magruder Paul Alp hadn't written anything. Magruder came with them 10 arrangements, and they put pressure on Paul Alp.
I remember that.
Paul Alp had to show him who was the real arranger.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, so he started arranging then. So you saying he ain't arranged the first year?
Yep.
Okay.
See that?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Magruder wasn't no arranger.
That's crazy.
But all those guys were good. Magruder, all those guys had talent. Paul Allen was very talented. Magruder was very talented. Byron Gregory was too. And Bethel was. All of them some good super musicians.
A dream team.
They were super dream team. You know what we did though? We had some differences. When we hit that football field, it's a sonic boom of the South.
And
when that thing hit out there, it ain't no Liddell, ain't no Duplessis. It's a sonic boom. We worked together and we took our talents. We gave everybody a job description. I found what everybody wanted to do, everybody could do, and I gave them a description, and they did it.
That's what makes you.
Talented people fall out with like a genius.
Doc.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
Doc, that's what makes you a genius. That's what makes you a genius. What do you think about the current Sonic Boom of the South?
Current Sonic Boom?
Yeah.
Every band had its day and time. The Sonic Boom is the Sonic Boom. They represent all that we have been. And they came along, and it's you know, you could talk about this and talk about that philosophically, could talk about some things here and there. But the band is doing well, and I pray they continue to do well. And that's one of my guys too. He one of us, and we got to pray for him. He's doing a good job. Really, he stabilized the band staff. Because the band staff got shaky after I left. He got shaky. And he brought them back together. You can say all you want to say. He brought them together. He gonna get better. As time go on, he gonna be the legend of legends.
Come on.
You follow me now? Because as years go on, he gonna be legend. You know, he look cocky. That's okay. But he was a young boy. When I came to Jackson State, you know how old I was 47 years old.
Wow.
I've been to hell and back.
Wow.
I've been assistant president, affirmative action officer. I've been head of a music department, all that kind of stuff. I've been around. So I had experience. Mm-hmm. And as time grows, you grow to, he's going to become grown in that position. He's going to come grown in that positions. And I see you, Toby. I see that look on your face. Cut it out. It's all good. He's going to be a good band director. He's going to be a legend of legend in time.
He will.
What do you think about that statement?
I know it.
And thanks to Cortez, we finally got the Super Bowl. Should have been there 50 years ago.
Shout out Cortez.
It's about contact.
Yeah.
Grambling got that through football. Graham went to the first Super Bowl. Eddie Robinson, his football team was incredible. He got there. But another thing, the Rose Bowl. Y'all asked that question, didn't you?
Well,
Rose Bowl. Who was the first black dude to go to the Rose Bowl?
We're gonna be there.
Was it wasn't it I don't know. Was it it wasn't North Carolina A&T, was it?
Mississippi Valley State University in 1965.
No way.
I got history on my side. It was nothing, no joke. They were all core style. They were no joke. I'm telling you. And look here.
I remember
when during that time we had segregation, Jim Crow, and all that stuff. When Valley State came on that TV, tears came to my eyes. I said, here these brothers from Mississippi, they were lynching black folk. But that boy came through there and performed. Guess what happened? That spring, that summer, Jackson State University went to the New York World's Fair to win ensemble. And I was in that band. I was a sophomore.
Wow.
In that band. Won hellacious band program. So I had South to Valley State. But who goes to the Rose Bowl? How about leave that alone?
We're going, Doc.
We going to the Rose Bowl.
We're going to the
Rose Bowl. We
gonna
go.
Bless him, exactly.
We gonna all go together. You gonna go with us. We gonna hang out.
Y'all going?
We going up.
I'm going to
planning, trying, hopefully praying.
No, I'm going to LA.
Good Lord help us. Hallelujah. Doc.
But you know one thing, Tobin? It's hard. There are a lot of boxers who were world champion, but there's only one Muhammad Ali.
Okay, the greatest. There's only one greatest.
Yeah, y'all came along doing y'all came in the band program was hitting on all cylinders. Everybody was together. The band record was together.
We were in the band when. Oh my God!
It was
Doc, you are Ali, man.
When you and Dr. Magruder switched the program around in 2000 just to tour y'all.
You got that right.
Yeah.
But they
y'all changed that program around.
I'm thinking Rankin, but Duplessis is from Rankin County. Y'all y'all our dream team, man.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Doc? Did you know the dream? Did you know that y'all were our dream team?
What?
So you, Dr. Miss Duplessis, Paul Adams, Mr. Magruder, and Mr. Bethea, right? Before they were doctors and all of that, y'all were our dream team. Y'all were the perfect band staff for us.
And that was a dream team. No joke.
Yep.
We fussed at each other, cussed each other, but when it came time to the band, we were about the business, better.
Always.
And all them guys deserve everything you got. Them guys, hey, those guys had to do it. Look here. I'm gonna tell you, let you guys go. When Mr. Duplessis was there, I wrote one drill.
One drill.
All I had to do, he was out.
He was a drill sergeant. That's who we knew him as. That's who we knew him as.
All right, now, when they left, then you're a band director. Magruder say, look, Doc Liddell, we're Jacksonians. We own the whole band record left. He said, I'll write the music and you write the drill. We got to do it.
That's
legendary. And you know what? Our drills got better.
Legendary right there.
Come on, our drills got better.
But like
that's legendary.
The leader that knows, I'm going to disperse this to this, and I'm going to disperse this to this. You that leader.
Yeah. You the leader.
Okay, guys, I know y'all got to go. My wife got
love you.
Good chicken.
Yeah, she ready. I know it's time to go. All right, so this is what we're going to do. So we're going to end it. So pom-poms back up. Doc, no. We out of here. Doc, we enjoyed you. We enjoyed you. We enjoyed you so very much. We appreciate you. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this greatness. Thank you.
I like it right here.
That must have been the part you wrote.
Sonic, boom. I like that.
Yeah.
Have a good day, guys.
Doc, thank you so much. We
appreciate it.
I love you so much.
We gotta log off.
Don't log off.
Hold on one second. So thank y'all once again. Thank y'all. This concludes our show. Thank you for tuning in to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. This is Band Sessions with the Boom. It's your boy Terrell Key, aka T Reezy.
And your girl Danielle, aka Don Yeezy.
And Toby Johnson, aka Furious Styles.
Love the Boom. And we had Dr. Lewis Liddell on. So we are out of here. We signing off. Thank you, Doc. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, peace out.
Peace out.
Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club is presented by Bet Online.